Hello and welcome back to Simply Biology. Today we're going to be studying the cell theory. The cell theory, just for a bit of background information, was proposed in the mid-19th century by a group of scientists, and it outlines the characteristics and the properties of cells. This is a follow-on video from my previous video all about cells, so you can feel free to check that one out once you've finished with this video. So, without further ado, let's get started. So you can see that the cell theory is a bullet-pointed list of six different items that details all about cells. So firstly, metabolic processes take place inside cells. So metabolic processes are processes such as respiration that occur, or bodily reactions. So these usually take place inside the cytoplasm of cells, which is the liquid part of the cell that is the main part of the cell. A cell is the smallest unit capable of surviving independently. So we refer to a cell as a unit. All the organelles within a cell are able to interact with each other, and therefore a cell is not reliant on any other organism for its existence. So therefore we say it is capable of surviving independently. All organisms are made up of cells, either unicellular or multicellular. So a cell makes up a living organism. So unicellular refers to an organism that only has one cell, or multicellular has many cells. So for example, we as humans are multicellular organisms. However, there are some species of bacteria and prokaryotes that are only made of one simple cell. A cell is the basic unit of any life form. So I like to think of cells as amino acids. So amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, but cells are the building blocks of life forms. And here we see the concept of a basic unit once again, with all the organelles in the cell interacting with each other. Cells possess genetic information which can be passed from parent to daughter cells. So cells, within the nucleus of a cell, contains lots and lots of genetic information. For example, within human cells, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes, which are all made up of DNA, which is the genetic information that codes for proteins. So, for example, genes. This genetic information can be passed through replication through a process of cell division, nuclear division, known as mitosis, from parent to daughter cells, and therefore the DNA and genetic information is passed on. And finally, the new cells derive from existing ones. As I said before, cells divide and replicate by a process of mitosis that produces genetically identical diploid daughter cells, and these cells derive from existing cells. So this word derive just means come from. So new cells come from existing ones. So existing cells that already are in the body can replicate and produce new ones. So I hope that was a useful short little video on the cell theory. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.